Hi, welcome to the Mangala Samiti podcast, where I talk about business, life, personal development, and other ideas that matter. I am your host, Mangala Samiti, and I am many things: a chartered global management accountant, CFO, author, voiceover artist, and so much more. But I really am just one thing, and that is a creator. I create content and solutions to problems and challenges. I hope this podcast will help you on your own journey to greatness. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. One of the challenges, admittedly, that load shedding has brought is how to plan and condense all everyday activities around this shedding schedule and making it all work. So, everyday activities including work, studying, family, extracurricular activities, and all other projects that one has going on. So, you realize how much of your life depends on electricity and how key this one particular resource is. See, I truly think electricity and internet should be added to the list of resources and strategy because truly our lives are now so dependent on these two. However, on the other hand, you also realize that life still goes on without electricity and without internet. You can still do so much and still enjoy life in all its glory. So, like I remember the other weekend, we had load shedding for about 12 hours that one day. And the choice, I guess, was either wallow in the negativity and the not having power because of all you cannot do or because of all I couldn't do, or the other choice was to look outside and just see how beautiful the sun was and just go out and bask in nothing but all its glory. And I definitely chose the latter. So, interestingly, the World Bank reports that as of 2020, access to electricity in South Africa is about 84% of the 59.3 million general population. So that means 16% or 9.5 million people do not have access to electricity and they live without it. So that begs the question: how then do they live? Effectively, their lives do go on and they make it work with whatever they have. So life does go on, and the current crisis does not have to mean that your life or my life should come to a standstill. No, not at all. You see, in the famous line by the British rock band Queen, the show must go on. So I hope you're all doing well despite whatever challenges you may be going through. Remember, there's always a way, no matter how dark it seems. Okay, so this week, let's chat self-sabotage and how a lot of us do it at times without even realizing it. So, I was watching this show, Date My Family, and the basic premise of the show is a single person looking for love is introduced to three families of potential dates, and they go and break bread with these families. And based strictly on their interaction with the family, they then pick which of the three persons to go on a date with. They never see nor talk to the potential date before the actual date, and the decision is solely based on their experience with his or her family. Interesting. So, this one episode, I remember this lady is going to meet the families, and with this one particular family, she walks in, already has made her decision that this one is not for her, already decided that she will not have a good time and that it will be a complete mess. And guess what? It does turn into a mess immediately. It turns into chaos. It's chaotic. It is terrible. It's such an eyesore to watch, to listen to her speak. She's really self-sabotaging herself. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm watching this thing, and I'm saying, but why would she do this? To me, it's clear that this is self-sabotage. So let's go a little deeper into self-sabotage. Self-sabotage effectively occurs when people hinder their own success. When people decide that they are not good enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not beautiful enough, not educated enough, not experienced enough, they don't deserve anything good, they don't have the skills, and generally don't deserve anything good because of who they are. And as a result, they take the decision that they cannot have something before they've even given it a try. Now, we've talked about your SWOT, your strengths and weaknesses, and how these can assist or deter you from going after opportunities or dealing with threats that arise ahead of you. Self sabotage is choosing to not go after opportunities just because you feel like you are not good enough. So you have not done a full workup of your SWOT and try to see exactly how you can pursue this opportunity, how you can make things work, how you can complement whatever weaknesses that you have that would hinder you from pursuing this opportunity. You've just decided there and then that you're just not good enough, and you begin taking self destructive steps to plunge that opportunity. See, when people take these destructive steps, their harmful behavior can negatively impact nearly every part of their lives, including their relationships, career, and every other corner, every other aspect of their lives. To put this into perspective, vis a vis this Date My Family episode, without giving the family a chance to represent their brother and see what they're all about and assess if this is potentially somebody she could maybe get along with, maybe have something beautiful with, she's already decided that this family is just not good enough. However, the family hasn't been given a chance to prove her wrong or right. She's just decided it already prior to stepping foot into their house, and immediately she does. She's destructive, rude, and insulting, all to mask whatever insecurities that she has, simply because she feels she's not good enough for this family, whether it's in looks, in behavior, background, or whatever she's been through. It's just a painful thing to watch. So she reminded me of another life years ago when I should have been about 19 or so, maybe 20. When I remember I met this lovely girl who lovely, who asked me why I was with her, that I could do better than her, and that there were way more prettier girls than her out there. So why her? And I could never understand that line of thinking, but it did speak to whatever insecurities that she had. And I can only hope that she's worked through them and realized what a beautiful and amazing human being she is. See, self sabotage emanates from a very negative mindset. And the moment you think and accept that a potential opportunity is not for you without even giving it a try, nor assessing how you can make it work, is self-sabotage. You've already lost without giving yourself a chance. Now, the cause of self the causes of self-sabotage are plenty, but all in all, they've all transformed your mind into a negative mind. All you see is the negativity. All you see is you not being good enough, when in actual sense, you are good enough if only you give yourself the chance. And the only way to get out of this vicious cycle and begin to believe that you're good enough and you can make it is very possible. See, only when you accept you for you and love you and every single thing about you, no matter how bad you think it is, then you get onto the right path to your own success. So, how do you stop self sabotage? The very first step is to accept that you do it and become mindful of it and when it happens. You see, because it runs deep and it's embedded within you, the next thing to do, honestly, is to seek the services of a therapist or a counselor to work through the issues and come out stronger. Do not try to be a doctor and diagnose yourself, or not diagnose yourself, but give yourself the medication or the treatment for it. Rather, gather the confidence and strength to seek someone who's specialized in this particular thing to help you, because it is in your best interests and very key to your future that you do it. It's a little investment, but very significant, that you will definitely not regret at all. I wish you the very best. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, comments, queries, please do send me an email on mangaliso.meaty@gmail.com. I thank you all for the feedback that you sent to date, and it gives me an appreciation and makes me realize that this podcast is making some sort of a difference in your life. And for that, I am truly grateful. I appreciate you. I am humbled. I do love you. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, have a great week.